Okay. So again, our topic for today is all about measures of variability. Okay, there are cases that measures of central tendency and measures of location or position, it cannot be applied in describing data. Okay, so it means to say that you should resort to other measures of something that describes the data. No? In this case, we'll be tackling measures of variability. Now, there are two types of measures of variability commonly used. No? First is range, okay? RANGE, range. No? And the other one is variance slash or standard deviation. No? Again, the first measure of variability commonly used is range, and the other one is variance slash standard deviation. Okay? Now, what is range? Range simply means, okay, you get the difference of the highest value and the lowest value. Okay? That's the meaning of range. Example. Okay, example, we have series of data given 727656 Okay, get the highest score value. Okay, that's 7. Lowest score value is 2. Get the difference. The answer is 5. Okay, it means to say range is equal to 5. Now, for example, in this figure or this picture, if you're asked, say something about their heights. So maybe one of you will answer me, Sir, their heights are varying. Okay, nagkakaiba yung kanilang heights. Okay, when you answer that question, it seems it's not elaborated. Okay, it's not ano ba, it's not clear, no? For what, no? Kung nagkakaiba siya, hindi siya quantifiable in short. Okay? So, mas okay, mas clear kapag ma-quantify natin yung sagot nyo. Okay? Mas klaro yung sagot kapag naka-quantify. Now, let's apply the concept of range. In team 1, kaya hanapin natin, let's look for the highest value, which is 75, or 78, I mean. That's the highest heights, no? And the lowest score is 72. Get the difference, so the answer, I think, it's 6, no? 6 inches. That's the range for team 1. Now, for team 2, the highest height is, the tallest height, I mean, is 84. And shortest height is 67. Okay? So, 84 minus 67 will give you, ilan man? Okay? 17, no? Just correct me if I'm wrong. That's not correct, 17. So, the range here in team 2 is 17 inches. So, therefore, I will repeat the question again. So, can you tell me something about the heights? Okay? So, you may say the range of team 2 has range of 17 inches, which is higher than team 1 na meron lang 6 inches. So you can say na mas nag-vary yung height ng team 2 kaysa team 1. Okay? So mas madali mo siyang maintindihan, mas klaro kapag naka-quantify. So, in short, measures of variability give information on the spread or variability of the data values. Okay? Gaano ba kakalat yung iyong data? Pwede mo din sabihin gaano ka uniform, okay, or homogeneous yung data. Obviously, when you look at the picture, kahit hindi yung tingnan yung data sa baba, kahit tingnan lang yung picture, nagkakaiba. Okay? Hindi siya homogeneous. No? Ibig sabihin talagang meron talagang spread sa data na given. No? In this case, yung height ng basketball players. Okay. Now, there's one very obvious disadvantage of the range. No? I think nag-agree tayo when we solve for the range, we disregarded yung tatlong heights ng team 1 as well as yung tatlong heights ng team 2. So we only, kumbaga, importante lang yung pinaka-highest score, in this case, the tallest person and the shortest person. So we disregarded the remaining data, kumbaga, no? So that is, I think, the most obvious, no? The reason bakit disadvantage yung range. Okay? So, kung kapag ganun yung situation, okay, you want to isama lahat, so dito na papasok yung isang measures of variation variability, which is the variance. No? Okay. Now, variance has two formula. Can we jump on the formula right away? Okay. Yung first formula natin, kapag tinatanong is population variance, okay, please memorize the symbol. No? This is sigma. Okay? Squared kapag variance. Okay? So this is the formula. If you're asked for the population standard deviation, you just need to get the square root of both sides. So matatanggal tong 2. So matatanggal yung square root. So matitira dito yung square root na lang. Okay? Imagine may square root dito. Okay, later I will show you. No? So again, the formula for the population variance is this one. Okay? Kapag tinatanong sa problem, the sample variance, okay, nakalagay usually sa problem kung sample siya or population. No? The formula is this one. Okay? It represented by S, not sigma na. Okay? When you look at the symbol, okay, instead of mu, it's X bar. Remember I told you before, you memorize kapag X bar, that is the average sample or mean, no? Kapag mu, that is the average population or mean. Okay? Klaro class ha? So since this is sample, so we will use X bar. If this is population, we will use mu. Okay? And the difference also, kapag you're asked for sample variance, yung denominator niya, it should be n minus 1. Yung kanina, kapag population, capital N. Okay? So the same also procedure, if you're asked for standard deviation, just get the square root of both sides. Okay, matatanggal itong square dito, at saka square root, maiiwan si S. Okay, maiiwan yung square root dun sa left side. Okay? So again, magkaiba yung formula ng sample variance at saka sample sample variance at saka ng population variance, magkaiba. Okay? Paano malaman? Nasa problem. Okay, nakalagay. Okay, sample tayo. Okay, for example, okay, you're asked for the variance of team 1. So, ang gagawin nyo, you make a table. Okay, ilagay nyo yung sa first column yung given. Okay, 72 inches, okay, 73 inches, 76, 76, 78. Yun yung given doon sa picture kanina, no? The next thing that you need to do is to get the average. Okay, getting average, you need to get the summation of all the data given divided by the number of data. In this case, we have 5 na data. Okay, that is why it is 75 divided by 5 will give you 75, no? Okay, so correct ko lang kaagad class because I hear some students, okay, kumbaga mention the word datas. Okay, again, wala tayong word na datas ha, because data is already in plural form. Okay, datum yung singular. Okay, again, after putting the values in the first column, kunin yung average, no? Okay, bakit kailangan ng average? Kasi nasa formula. Kasi kinid mo siyang kuhain yung x minus mu. Yung x minus mu, kapag population, kay mu yung ginagamit natin dito. Other term nito is deviation. Kapag sample siya, this will become x bar. Okay? So, deviation pa rin ang tawag doon. So, if you apply the formula, 72 minus the average, okay, will give you 72 minus 75, negative 3. Okay? This one, negative 3, 73 minus 75 will give you negative 2. And 76 minus 75, and so on and so forth. Okay? Again, you follow the formula given above. No? That will be your second column. Now, since okay, you will proceed with the next column, which is the squared of this deviation, just to make sure na tama yung ginawa nyo sa second column pa lang, kindly add all. Okay? Dapat always yung total nyo equal to 0. Kapag hindi siya equal to 0, nag 1 point something siya, there's something wrong with your division. Okay, class? You are allowed na naman hindi siya eksaktong 0, no? There are times kasi mag 0.001 siya, 0.0009. It does not matter. Okay? Kasi equal pa rin siya sa 0. Kasi ang nangyari is that it might that nagkamali ka or doon di siguro mali, no? Doon sa pag-round off mo ng average, no? Actually, it's an error. It's called an acceptable error in statistics. No? Kapag nag-run off ka, tapos yung total mo dito, for example, hindi talaga equal sa 0, nagkamali ka talaga ng run off dito. Okay? Let's agree on this, class, no? Pwede mag-agree tayo kapag hindi pa final answer. For example, may decimal itong average, kindly enumerate round off until 3 decimal points. Okay, 3 or 4. Okay? Para hindi maglayo yung ating sagot dito. Nagkataon kasi whole number itong average, kaya Okay, naka-whole number ito, no? Kaya kung titingnan mo, madaling, ano ba, hindi siya samok ba, hindi siya magulo tingnan kasi whole number. Again, kapag merong decimal yung average, kindly enumerate, kindly round off 3 to 4 decimal points, no? At least hindi siya masyadong malayo sa zero. So again, okay, you go back with the formula, kailangan mo siyang square. That is why meron dapat tayong third na column. Okay, you need to square each. Okay, so negative 3 square will give you positive 9. Negative 2 square will give you positive 4. Okay, and so on and so forth. Okay, since yung formula sinasabi summation of the square of the division, okay, just get the total. SS means sum of squares, no? So you get the total, the answer daw is 24. So meron tayong ilalagay sa numerator. Ang capital N mo, 5, no? So, paano ko ang 5? Just count the number of data. There are 5 basketball players, okay? So, 24 divided 5 will give you 4.8 inches squared. Okay, class, please bring out your calculator. Please try also, no? Okay, para hindi kayo malito. Next thing, if you are asked for the standard deviation population, all you need to do is to get remember, you get the square root. Okay. Now, using your calculator, it should give you the value of 2.19. Okay. Square root of 4.18 will give you 2.19 inches. Nawala na yung square. Okay, so we're done with solving variance, population variance. Now, if you're asked to solve for the variance and standard deviation of the second team, so this is the solution. Okay. Okay, kindly understand na lang siguro. You just go back with this representation. Okay, the same procedure with team 1. Okay, after you solve for the for the deviations, the squares of deviation, okay, you substitute dito sa ating formula. So the answer there is 31.2 inches squared for the population variance. And for the population standard deviation, that will give you square root of your variance. Okay, square root nyo lang, okay, 5.59. Okay, so that is the answer. Now, you're not required, you are forbidden to use the Excel. Okay, only the accounting students pwedeng gumamit na Excel because kasama yun sa kanilang subject, yung software application. But for my engineering students, okay, pwede nyo naman siyang gamitin for checking purpose. Okay? But during quiz or exam, you're required to make table. You do it manually. Okay? Now, class, there are times na na-include naman sa board exam yung mga ganitong klaseng computation. No? So, kindly explore your calculator. Okay? You go to YouTube. For example, you want to look for the instruction, okay, using your calculator. Okay, I cannot answer your inquiries kasi regarding paano ba gumamit itong calculator, sir? It depends on the model. It depends on the model of your calculator, class, no? Example, ito yung model niyo, no? Casio FX991ES, no? Okay, check nyo na lang dito sa ibaba, class, ha? Okay, meron kasing function yung calculator nyo ng statistics, no? So, ang gagawin nyo lang dito, you just press that function, you input the value of 67, 72, 76, 76, 84, then press that specific function, right away, bibigay sa yung 31.2. Okay? During board exam, you're not required to do this, eh. Okay? Usually, multiple choice naman yung yung inyong board exam, eh. So, kung ano mas madali, yun ang gamitin nyo, no? But, under Math 200, okay, required kayo mag-manual muna, no? Manual method. Okay. Another one is using the Excel. Again, engineering students, bawal kayo gumamit ng Excel, ha? Ano lang, checking purpose. Okay, this one is for team Team 1, no? Team 1 ito. Okay? Ito yung heights ng team 1. Itanggalin ko muna, ha? How to solve for the variance population using the Excel. Just press equal. Tapos hanapin natin yung command na built-in sa Excel. Variance man ito, var. Okay? Dapat i-press nyo yung P, ha? P, not S. Kaya remember, magkaiba yung formula ng sample at saka population. So ito yung command, no? You highlight all the data given, then press enter. So that will give you the same answer doon sa manual natin na 4.8. Ganun lang kadali, no? Next, if you want to get the standard deviation, meron din siyang naka-built-in na command. Okay, standard is the, okay, ito ata, no? This one. May P, no? Then you highlight, then enter. So you can see that will give you 2.19, no? Na answer. Okay, the same doon sa answer natin kanina. Okay, klaro ha? Next. For team 2, using the Excel, okay, the same procedure pa rin, no? Okay, yung may alam sa mga pop dyan, huwag kayong mag-comment sa mga pop nyo, ha? May nalaman yung iba. Okay, so variance population, okay? Okay, same procedure, ha? var P, then you highlight the series of data given and enter. Okay, the answer is 31.2. Remember yung answer natin kanina, 31.2 yung class, no? For the standard deviation, ST dev, no? Population. You highlight the given. The answer is 5.59. Let's double check. Okay, is that correct? Yung answer natin sa team 1, again, is 4.8, correct? Okay, hindi lang nalagay dito yung 2.19. Pero you try to check using your calculator. Square root of 4.8 will give 2.19. Okay? Now, the team 2 is, okay, remember, the same, no? 31.2, then 5.59. So, correct, no? Tama. Okay, so we're done. Okay? Klaro, class, ha? But you are required to use the manual method. Okay? Now, for example, ang given, what if, sir, sample? Okay. Sige, mag-sample tayo. Sample ang given. Okay, remember, kailangan mo pa rin yung average. Tama ba? Average, kailangan pa rin ng average. Okay, kapag sample yung unknown, okay, average pa rin ang kailangan, no? Kasi I will do this manually, ha? I-manual ko yung presentation ba? Manual ng presentation ko muna. Pero magamit na din ako ng Excel, no? Bakit kailangan ka pa mag-summation? Sir, may shortcut naman, okay? Again, I just want to present kung paano siya yung manual, no? Okay. Calculator nyo, 72 plus 73 plus 76 plus 76 plus 78. Pero sa Excel, ano na lang gamitin ko? Okay, sum. May shortcut ito sa taas, no? Dito banda yun. Yan, auto-sum. O yan, auto-sum. Okay, so next na gagawin mo is get the average. Okay, paano kukunin yung average? 375 divided by 5. Okay? Same pa rin yung average, tama ba? You check with your power presentation later. But in terms of deviation, pareho din ba? Okay, pareho lang actually. Kaya lang magkakaiba lang yung symbol sa taas. X bar minus X minus X bar, no? Kaya ayos lang to, class, na kapag nasa paper na kayo, dapat mag-appear yung bar sa taas, not the word bar, no? Is equal to, okay, the same pa rin, no? Okay, 75. Same. Actually, the same talaga siya, class. Kasi nga, ang nag-iba lang doon na sa formula is yung sa ibaba. Tama ba? Okay? So, according doon sa ating presentation kanina, kapag in-add mo yung deviation, dapat equal sa 0. Okay, try natin add. Okay, sum. Okay? There, 0. So, 0 talaga siya. So, tama, no? What if, maglagay ako dito, what if sample, no? What if sample, no? So, this is the solution. So, pareho lang din, no? Then, next is the squared of x minus x bar for division is equal to this one raised to the power of, gagamitin natin yung hot na symbol, shift 6, no? 2. Okay? Positive 9. So, birahin ko na lang to copy the, so I'm sure this will be 24, no? Tama ba, 24? So, I will copy the formula here. Okay? Yan, copyhin natin sa 24. Pwede nyo ba siya input din yung equal, then sum, tapos highlight. Pareho din answer kasi kung gusto nyo, ganito, sum. Highlight. 24 pa rin yung answer. Equal, sum, tapos press that command, tapos enter. Okay, 24 pa rin. Kung tinatamad kayo, alam nyo yung for example, pareho lang yung formula sa left side, birahin nyo, pag binira nyo, drag ba? Okay? Mag-change yung cursor, drag sa right side, pareho pa rin yung answer. Kung check nyo yung dito sa formula na bar, okay, pareho lang yung answer niya. Okay, next thing that you need to do, okay, S, tama ba? S, squared, no? Okay, mahirap kasi maglagay ng ano dito, class, ng raised to the power of 2, no, sa Excel. Lagay ko na lang yung word x squared. Okay, using that formula, okay, pag sample siya, okay, ito dapat yung gamitin natin. Okay, ilagay ko yung word na squared ba? Kasi mahirap maglagay ng raised to the power of 2 sa Excel. Okay, so squared ang nilagay ko. So, gagamitin ko ito. Okay? So, balik tayo dito. So, is equal to summation of this, squared of this one, no? 24 pa rin, no? Pareho lang. Kaya lang, yung denominator natin, 5 minus 1. Okay? I-open close parenthesis natin sa Excel para sure tayo na talagang yung difference na yung magiging denominator. Kasi nalilito minsan yung Excel ba? Baka i-divide niya lang sa 5 sa kanya, then i-deduct niya sa 1. Okay? It's better to put that or close that open close parenthesis. So the answer in variance nyo sa sample is 6, no? Now how about for S? S means standard deviation, tama ba? Standard deviation sample. Okay? Or this one, or variance sample. Okay? So ito yung answer, no? All you need to do is to get the square root of your variance, tama? Okay, square root. This is the command, square, SQRT. Then, kung ano yung gusto mo i-square root. In this case, yung 6 na yan. Okay, pwede mo lang ilagay yung 6 dyan, no? Pero gusto ko lang yung cell na yan, no? Oh, the answer is 2.45, no? Kung ayaw mo yung ganong klase na method is equal to square root of that one. Okay, pwede din i-type mo yung 6. No? The answer is still 2.45. Okay? So ito yung answer natin using the manual method. Okay? Class, again, you compare ha. Kapag nagmali kayo gamit ng inyong formula, look at the difference between the two. Okay? Sinadya ko to give a similar or the same given, but the assumption is different. Okay? So, assumption dito, population. Remember, iba yung formula nun. Okay? Iba din yung formula dito. Okay? So, sana klaro ha. Please be careful. Now, sir, di ba manual ito? Yes, manual ito class, no? So, meron din tayong Excel. Okay? So, sa Excel, okay, dapat variance pa rin siya. var, kaya lang sa S, no? Ito dito, S. Then highlight mo yung given. Okay? Enter. As you can see, pareho lang answer. Kaya lang, we did not go with this method, no? But you're required engineering students to do this, ha? All engineering students are required to make column 2 and column 3 and other computations. Okay, next. how to solve this using Excel. Okay, TD, then S, no, not P, ha, S. Then highlight. Okay. As you can see, pareho pa rin yung answer. Okay? So I think we're done. Okay, we're done class, no? So I will stop the recording. Okay, I will entertain questions after this. Asan na ba yun?